Ngiyanibingelela emakhaya, igama lami nginguThobekile Mkhize, ngiyi-beneficiary yaka-EDTEA, ngiphuma eMthwalume, i-company yami ibizwa ngokuthiwa iMabotho. We specialize in designing as well as creating leather goods. We also use leather hides to make our products. It's a company that was established in 2013, but we started operating in 2017. Currently, we consist of a small team that is based in a rural area, which is in Mthwalume, KwaXolo. So I've always been inspired by my Zulu heritage, and also just been inspired by the idea of ukulobola and what it symbolizes, especially when it comes to cattle. So we are inspired by the patterns that come from cattle. And this inspiration came about when I was at my late grandfather's ceremony. It happened upon me that with all the cattle that I was seeing around me, and specifically the one with the beautiful, majestic cattle or patterns with, different patterns that they have in white or black. So I just thought to myself, if that will be my inspiration behind the brand, in a way, because I feel that cattle does bring about a sense of uniqueness, and each one is very unique. And we are also targeting women who inspire them to be unique, and we feel that every woman is unique in their own way. So it's been such an interesting journey because when I started, I didn't have any business knowledge, I didn't have any business training. So it's something that I took a risk. I resigned from a corporate day job just to fulfill my dreams. So it was a very huge risk for me. And along the way, I've been learning how to be a businesswoman, how to be a leader, not only to lead myself, but also to lead a team. But most importantly, my background comes from product development, being an ex-technical coordinator for Adidas. That's where I actually learned how to create a product. So I've always had a passion for creating a product or either designing or crafting something so that, so throughout my knowledge in the corporate world, I then applied the same knowledge in my business, which I named it Mabotho. So it has been quite a creative journey along the way, and I've been able to create my own team along the way, as well as being able to take up opportunities. Well, just fortunate of being part of the DTI trade show export program that takes me around the world. So currently, I have been fortunate enough to be exhibiting in various countries, like in the US, in Dubai, just to name a few. And one of the things that I've done along the travelings is just to learn how to market or promote South Africa, because those are one of the key things. When you're outside of the country, it's very important to promote your country. But with that said, one of the key countries that I've been focusing on growing Mabotho, expanding the brand, is specifically in the Middle East, in the UAE, which is Dubai. And we are currently in talks with one of the buyers, because we've seen that there are a lot of people that are interested in buying our furniture as well as our handbags. So we are definitely going to not only focus on growing our business in South Africa, but also going into the UAE in the future. So I'll be very, very honest with you. At first, I was very reluctant at applying for funding at any government department. And EDTEA happened to be one of the first departments for me to apply to. And to my surprise, when I got the email, which was was 2019, and I was out of the country at that time. So I needed to, actually I was getting out of the country. So my application, I needed to drop it before I think I was going to South Korea. I can't remember which country. So I was quite reluctant when I left the application. And to my surprise, upon coming back, obviously 2020 was the COVID, and then we had to wait. The world had to stop. And then 2021, obviously the process needed to start happening. And then 2022, that's when we obviously got when I was officially received my equipment that I was applied for. So initially when I got the email in, I think it was 2020, 2021, I can't remember, I was very surprised. And one of the things that I was surprised about is that upon the pool of people that applied, it's very interesting that people, I mean, most interesting part for me is that um, our applications obviously passed because of what was said on the application, or maybe could be through your business plan or whatever you've said. So I'm really glad that they consider, uh, um, you know, uh, our application based on what is, you know, what is the the beneficiary has obviously put together. So I was very, very excited. And it's one of the first departments that were opened doors for us. And we're so excited about that. And one of the machines that we got, which I'll show you, is really, 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 really making a difference in growing our business. So at the moment, what we're working on is continuously trying to access funding through other local departments. But our plan is to grow our business here in South Africa, to also expand our team, and also actually going back to the rural areas and actually hiring more youth, because I'm very much close to growing the young women, because I feel that they are the ones that honestly need as much attention, as well as being empowered and also being independent. So we are very pro that, and that's why we established our business in the rural areas. And so that's our key focus, starting those programs that will empower women in the rural areas more specifically. And then also opening up a training school, which I also believe in teaching and transferring the skills, because a lot of people don't have the skills that the product that we offer. So things like making of a shoe, you know, making of a leather bag. So we really definitely wanted to transfer the skills so that Mabotho is not the only company that is able to produce bags. So in the near future, we really, really need more Mabothos and the people that can produce that sort of work. And also we more especially marketing, working on our marketing, because our products are quite unique. So we want to focus more on PR as well as marketing exposure, as well as also accessing more advanced machineries so that we're able to compete not just locally but globally. And also, let me just say, in the next 5 years is to obviously focus on other regions, exporting more. Although we're starting the preparations now, but in the next 5 years, we definitely see ourselves in the UAE, especially in Dubai, and having a store that is originally African. Because when you travel, you don't see African products, or you don't see any African stores. So there's just no representation of South Africa. And I wish that we have more African-inspired products that are from Africa that are seen also in the international audience. So we are currently in all the social medias. So you can find us on Instagram, which is Mabotho_Africa, as well as on Facebook, which is Mabotho Africa, as well as on WhatsApp, as well as on our e-commerce website, which is www.mabotho.africa.